right. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Morning.
How is everybody?
Waking up.
Doing good. Doing good.
Mm-hmm.
A little tired, but
Yeah, there's some good coffee downstairs. So,
have to do that.
yeah. Well, we've got a big week coming up. It's a exciting week for King Street Kids coming up. So, that week is Vacation Bible School.
VBS 2021, yay! Rocky
wow.
Railway.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Railway. It is postponed from last year. That was going to be a big one, a huge one last year, but because of the pandemic, we had to push it back a year, and even with the planning this past spring, we weren't sure where this was headed, but we said we're going to do something. So it's going to be a little smaller, isn't it, this year? But it's still
it's
Tell
going
us
to
about VBS,
and it's going to be it'll look a little different, but we're pretty excited, and we've got some really great volunteers kind of stepping in to lead it. So it should be a good time.
Yeah. So, what are some of the things that our kids can expect?
So we have kind of art and science, music, which is always, I think all of us here remember the music from our from VBS is always kind of an exciting thing. And then we'll have the Bible stories. I'm sorry, I've got something clearly in my throat, so I sound pretty bad. But we'll have the Bible stories, and then this year it's pretty exciting because in the opening and closing, since we're so limited in days, we're going to be able to get all the themes from the VBS curriculum in, because we're going to use the opening and closing to touch on the 2 days that we won't necessarily be able to get to, since we are shorter this year. So that's pretty exciting.
Awesome.
okay.
Cool. So arts, science, music, Bible stories, getting to see each other in person. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also have a little bit of a service component too to VBS this year. And one of the things with VBS is that we always try to put some kind of service-minded component into VBS. In years, I know, like my first year here, that was 2019, we did collected for ELCA Good Gifts, and we're able to do a lot of farm themed supplies, supporting that initiative for the ELCA. And so, and of course, last year there wasn't one because there wasn't VBS, but this year we do have an initiative that's going to be happening during VBS. And that initiative is that we are collecting diapers for the Junior League Diaper Bank here in Charleston. So that's going to be interesting. So the reason why we do this is diaper need is actually a surprisingly big need in our community. I was looking at numbers from the Junior League, and actually about 1 in 3, they say about 1 in 3 moms struggle to have enough diapers for their kids, because diapers are actually expensive. So what Junior League does is throughout the year, they collect diapers from people like us, from people all over the community, and then they sort the diapers, and then they give the diapers out to agencies like our outreach center. And whenever we encounter people who are in need of diapers, we share those diapers with families that need them, so that kids have enough diapers to wear. So we're actually going to be collecting diapers the whole week of VBS, from the 18th to the 25th. And we encourage the kids coming to VBS, bring a pack of diapers with you to help with this collection, and you can drop them off here at the church. But also, even our grown-ups, anybody at St. Matthew's who is coming can bring a pack of diapers with them, and we have a diaper bin in the nave so you can drop them off. And we also have 2 locations where you can also drop off diapers. One is in West Ashley at Billy Kappelman has agreed to let us use his office as a drop-off point, and in James Island at Erin Nichols' practice, she's agreed to let us use her office as a drop-off point. So we're hoping to collect a lot of diapers for the junior league to help them out in their mission too. So that's our service project.
You know, it's neat. These service projects can benefit people around the world, like we've done in the past. Like the year that we raised money to dig a well for people for clean drinking water in Africa last year or 2 years ago with the farm animals for the good gifts. And this year it's for people in our own neighborhoods, very close. So our help can be in our neighborhoods, but it can also be on the other side of the world. That's important. And the boys and girls always come through and have helped us in the past do some good work in the world.
Yeah. All right. Well, I like digging back down memory lane sometimes, and I think some of our viewers enjoy those moments too. So do any of y'all have some fond VBS memories from when you were a kid?
I guess like I have memories for sure. I think the thing that comes to mind whenever I think about it is, do you guys remember there's old, like, what is it, the chipmunk, like, is it Chester, whatever, the curriculum where it's like this chipmunk that runs around and talks about Jesus?
Huh. I have to dig back in my memory for that one.
I don't know that, Daniel. I'm not sure I know that.
Yeah, what is it?
Sounds very sounds adorable though, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something. I mean, that I just remember those videos because it was just funny.
Oh, there were videos. Oh, no.
Yeah, it was like the video series that went along with it. You walked in and it was like, "What's Chatter doing today?"
When I went to VBS, we barely had VCRs. So I have wonderful memories of elementary school VBS. It was the most fun. Ours were always in the evening, and we always had recreation. I remember we had a recreation part. That was games outside with the grown-up kids, with their youth. They led that, which was always so much fun. We had so many fun games. And we had music. When at the end of the week, we would do a presentation for everybody. We would have a lesson, and we would have snack time. So it seems like we had a little bit more time in each of them. Maybe it was just me remembering that it seemed longer. But one of my favorite parts was we would gather at the beginning. All of the boys and girls and the teachers would gather in the church, and we would process in. We would have, like we do on Sunday mornings, we would have our VBS flag. We would have everything that we carried in. We would carry the Bible. We would all walk in, and we would sit in our seats, and we would start with a prayer and a sort of a lesson for that day. And I just thought that was the greatest thing. So yeah, I have very fond memories of VBS.
So when I was a kid, my mom always did music, the music for VBS. So I always remember her getting the music early and trying to, getting everything down so that she could teach it. So I think by the time we actually got to VBS, because she was busy learning the music, I had it stuck in my head by the time we got to VBS. But I think music was one of my favorite parts, just getting to learn new songs with everybody and then getting to share those at the end of the week. And I remember our VBS, we would always make our own shirts. Like that was a big thing, like the end of the week, getting to like get the shirt paint out and make our own shirts that we would wear at the closing worship for VBS, and then getting to share that with our parents. And that was always cool. So yeah. And it was a neat break in the summer too, as well. Have some more.
That makes me think, Pastor, we had craft time too. We did crafts.
Yeah, we had crafts. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I guess that didn't make as much an impression on me, but we did craft. It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
Well, I hope our boys and girls have a good time at VBS next week, and next time to things change and next year we can have a, you know,
Cool.
much
Big
bigger,
blowout.
much normal VBS.
Mhm. Awesome. All
Yeah.
right. Well, we will see everybody next week. And in the meantime, they can send their questions to Daniel. And so, yeah, we will look forward to seeing everybody.
Y'all have a great week.
Well,
Bye.
be well, everyone.